Welcome to the Explainer. You are currently piloting the most complex machine in the entire known universe. Yep, you live in it 24/7, but how much do you really know about the incredible engineering that's happening under your own skin? Well, today, we are taking a guided tour of your very own body. Let's dive in.
Just think about it for a second. Right now, as you're watching this, trillions of your cells are working together in perfect harmony. It's a literal universe of staggering complexity. And today, we're going to explore some of its most fascinating regions.
So, here's our itinerary for the tour. First, we'll start with the big picture, our incredible human machine. Then, we'll take a little walk around the exterior. After that, we're going to zoom way in on one of the most complex pieces of hardware we have, before we finish up with the powerhouses that keep it all running, and most importantly, what this all means for you.
Okay, first things first, let's get a handle on the basics. Your body isn't just a random collection of parts. No way. It's a self-regulating, brilliantly engineered system that's constantly adapting and working to keep you alive. And the craziest part? It's doing all of this without you having to think about it for even a second. We tend to break things down into familiar bits, right? An eye, a hand, a stomach. But the real magic, the real genius, is how they're all connected. That hand can't move without signals firing from the brain. The stomach can't do its job without a constant supply of blood from the heart. It's all one seamless, incredible machine.
All right, our tour officially begins on the outside. These are the parts we see every single day in the mirror, the landmarks that make up our physical selves.
But let's get a little more precise, shall we? This diagram gives us the specific vocabulary to describe our external anatomy. It's kind of like having a super detailed map of a country you thought you knew by heart, and then suddenly you're seeing it with this whole new level of detail.
And you know what? Having this specific language really matters. Knowing the precise term for your forearm or your abdomen or your shin isn't just for some anatomy quiz. This is the exact language doctors use to figure out what's wrong, that athletes use to improve their game, and that artists use to capture the human form. It is our shared map for our own body. And now, for the main event of our tour. We are moving from that big external picture to a deep dive into one of the most intricate and just mind-blowing organs we have, the eye. Just try to think of the eye as a highly advanced, self-focusing, self-cleaning biological camera. It's made of over 2 million working parts, all working together to take in light from the world and, in a blink, turn it into the rich, colorful images that make up our reality. It's an absolute marvel of engineering, and it's happening inside your head right now.
So, to understand this incredible camera, we need to know how it's built. The eyeball itself is basically made of 3 main layers, and each one has a very specific job to do. Let's start on the outside and work our way in.
Layer 1 is the sclera. This is the tough, white part of the eye you can actually see. Think of it as the camera's protective casing. It's strong, it's durable, and it keeps all the delicate machinery inside safe and sound, just like the body of a high-end camera.
Now this is where that camera analogy really comes to life. Light first passes through the clear cornea. Then, right behind it, the iris. That's the colored part of your eye, controls the size of the pupil. It opens and closes just like a camera's aperture to let in more or less light. It's an automatic light meter built right into you.
So what keeps the eyeball from just collapsing? Well, that's the job of the vitreous humor. It's this clear, jelly-like stuff that fills the main cavity of the eye, and its pressure is what gives the eyeball its classic round shape. It's kind of like the air in a balloon, but for your eye.
Okay, so the light has passed through the pupil and the lens. Now it hits the back of the eye, landing on the retina. This is the film in our biological camera. It's a complex layer of nerve cells that converts light into electrical signals for the brain, and it does this using 2 incredible types of cells.
These cells are called rods and cones. The cones, they're packed into the center of the retina, and they handle all the sharp, detailed color vision. The rods, they hang out on the edges, and they take over in low light, letting your eyes adjust to the dark. They are the perfect tag team, giving us the full, amazing spectrum of sight.
Now, that incredible camera we just explored, it doesn't work in a vacuum. It needs power, it needs fuel, it needs a control system to function. So let's zoom back out and take a look at the vital organs, the engines working tirelessly inside of us, 24/7.
Take a look at this incredible team working non-stop inside your torso. From your lungs pulling in oxygen to your heart pumping blood, each organ has a critical, life-sustaining job, and it's all happening inside you right this very moment. As you can see here, 5 organs are considered absolutely vital. The brain is the command center, processing information faster than any supercomputer. The heart is a relentless pump, beating over 100,000 times a day. The lungs are a respiratory engine, taking in around 20,000 breaths daily. The kidneys are a genius filtration system, cleaning your entire blood supply every 30 minutes. And the liver? It's a master metabolic factory, performing over 500 different functions. Wow, incredible, right?
So we've been on a quick but pretty detailed tour. We've seen the outside, peered deep inside the eye, and met the vital engines. But what's the big takeaway from all this? What does it all mean for you?
And this really is the crucial point. When you start to understand the incredible complexity and elegance of how your body works, how your iris adjusts without a thought, how your liver performs hundreds of tasks, it builds this deeper sense of appreciation. This knowledge isn't just trivia. It's the foundation for taking better care of yourself, for treating your body with the respect this amazing machine truly deserves.
Our tour today really just scratched the surface. Every single part of you, from a single cell to a complex organ system, has its own amazing story. So I'll leave you with this. What part of your own biological universe are you most curious to explore next? Thanks for watching.